I would like, if I may, to take...
And now for something completely different.
Alrighty, we're gonna get ready and start our day. It's a frosty morning. It has been raining for the last couple of days. We missed out on the big car show in Indiana because it was freezing rain there. They had snow, and then it had freezing rain, and then the snow came back, so we didn't chance it. It's a 2-hour drive, and if we'd have got out there and had trouble, then it would have been just more hassle for other people to come and get us and all that stuff, and we just played it safe. So there'll be more, but we're gonna let the gopher warm up here a little bit. The windshield is a frosty mess, and my wiper, I got to get a new wiper. That one's starting to peel. It went through the summer and most of this winter, but it's chilly. There was some things coming on the television, but I've been telling this for years and years and years to people about their cell phones being hacked, and all of their information being siphoned off. And I've been telling people for years, and everybody goes, oh, it was a conspiracy thing, or I didn't know what was going on. But listen, I've been paying attention to this for a long time. If you receive a message that flashes up on your PC, the latest one comes up, it's called Fearware. It's Fearware to make you, oh, whatever Microsoft said or this person said or whatever. If you receive something that flashes up on your screen while you're surfing the internet, you haven't updated your browser or running proper protection, first of all, do not call the number that's on your screen. 3-finger saluted. Control Alt Delete Task Manager in Task. If you're running Windows 7, 8, if you're running Windows 10, you're screwed anyway. So there you go. Get rid of it in that contact, and as soon as you end that contact, sever that line. Pull your DSL line out of the back of your computer, or disconnect wirelessly, and run your security scans, your phishing software, your rootkit software, and all of that, and hopefully you won't be. But the longer you let it sit on that screen, or give them remote access to your PC, or heaven forbid, call that number back that's flashing on your screen, please, people, you don't know what you're doing or who you're talking to. It is not Microsoft. It is not the FBI. It is not ICE. It's not Homeland Security. It's none of those people. It's some guy either sitting in a mud hut someplace, or over in Russia, or someplace, just tapping into your system, trying to glean all they can and get all they can. And when you call that number from a cell phone, you just open your cell phone up, the SIM card up, to all of the susceptible things that they can do to it, gleaning all your information. You might as well take everything that makes you, your money, your identification, passports, social security numbers, bank accounts, PIN numbers, everything that's you, in a Ziploc bag, take it to the most crowded, busiest intersection you've ever seen, and just set it down with a flag on it as, here I am. Because you're giving them everything. Get people that do that and then wonder, bring their phone in for me to do, I can't do anything with it. You can change SIM cards and go to a different service and totally regroup and do all your numbers and all your pass keys and all of that. But there's nothing I can do. Once they have the information off your SIM card, they now run your phone and can bounce signals from your phone to other things, or track you or trace you and know where you are at every moment of every day. They can listen to everything and watch everything that's going on in that phone. They do the same thing with your PC. All right, they're just now announcing this on the TV today. Oh, it's big news. It's been like this for years. Do not think that you are you're anonymous doing anything and no one can touch you. They can go. There's a there's an exam heading your way that's going to go deep south. All right, they are going to ream you. There are so many customers that come into the store, especially the elderly, after the fact. After everything's, they've got all the information, they've gleaned everything, and now you have to prove for the rest of your existence that you're you and they are not you. And it's not easy. I know people don't understand or comprehend how severe that can be. It's not easy. Now, on a funnier note to me, on a similar situation, when they were giving out the Obama phones, people called them that, whatever it was phones if you were indigent or low income, and they deemed it absolutely 100% necessary that you have an emergency phone, because the world cannot function unless you have a phone in your possession 24/7. The world comes to an end unless you have a phone where they can reach you, or you can reach anyone else, they lead you to believe, 24/7. It is an umbilical cord to the world. You are nobody without a phone. That's BS. But they were giving out the Obama phones, and people were going and getting them, and they were supposedly free, but you had to fill out a tremendous amount of information. You got the phones. What do you think they did with that information? Who do you think they were tracking with the information? People that were disabled, to prove they were disabled, or even just to track them, or since you were low income, they would send things to you on the phone that would entice you to put you more in debt, to get you to think, oh, I'm not a real person unless I have all of these things that everybody else has. I'm a real person. I deserve that. Just because I don't have any money doesn't mean I can't get it, because they said I can. So I'll fill out all this, I'll do all this, and I'll get that stuff. And put yourself so deep in debt you can't come out from under it. Then they sell that information to another acquisition place that will come and try and glean money from you for what you owe to the other place that they bought. And they'll sell that to another one and sell it to another one. Pretty soon you end up thinking you owe all of this. Then you file either bankruptcy or some type of, oh, I'll go to this guy, he said he can get me out from under it. You can never get out from under creating debt in your name, ever. Again, disclaimer, I know absolutely nothing. 60 plus years of trying to stay out from under the machine while still being in the background servicing the machine. I know I'm a bad person, right? They would take these phones also, and all the dope boys, and I know this, I know several of these individuals, I won't say how, but I know several of these individuals that got these phones and were amazed that all of the people they were dealing with, they were making dope deals on the phone, all of the people that they were dealing with were getting arrested. Well, yeah, because they take the one major phone that's making all these contacts, supplying all these people. You know, you're using their phone that they're watching and listening to and recording, and they'll go out and pick up all the small fries and work their way back to you. And by the time they work their way back to you, then of course they still make the average deal. If you turn all these guys in, or whoever's your major supplier, we'll make a deal. Bull. They make a deal all right, your butt's fried. And then you've got all these other guys that are going to be hunting for you. Listen, you're going to where you're sending or helping send all the other individuals, folks. So nothing's free. No one can help you when that flashes on your screen other than yourself. Don't make crazy phone calls from your cell phone, or return phone calls that pop up numbers on the internet while you're on your computer. And damn sure don't call them back on a cell phone. And above and beyond all that, you're being watched. The government is recording everything. Don't believe me? I'm going to have a thing on it one of these times where we take a brand new computer, Windows 10, never on the internet before, and we're going to hook it up, and we're going to let the computer run 24/7, and I'm going to only say things in that room in front of the Cortana, you know, that thing there to help you, And I'm going to show you that when you say anything repeatedly in that area in front of the computer, you will start to get ads about those things. Never typing in, never doing a Google search, just going to Google and speaking. You're going to start to receive pop-ups, advertisements, and whatever about those things or similar related things that you spoke of in that room. We'll see how that runs. Now, I've ranted on and on and on, and I've got to get gas, but I've got to first clean this window. Let's see if we've got any liquid. But I'm soon to get out of the entire computer thing, and I have been trying to help people for the longest time, and it is getting to the point where it's going to be impossible to stay protected. I used to tell people all the time, there's no 100% guarantee. You don't even have a 50-50 chance of snowball in hell of being able to protect anything, no matter what you use anymore. And all of the big name products that say, oh, we guarantee this and we have service and support, you're paying $100 or so a month just for the option to be able to make a phone call to them, for them to fiddle remote access with your computer and say, oh, for $400 or $500 we can fix it. Most people, and I can prove this because my whole business is full of them, most people will get rid of their old computers and just go out and get a new one because it's cheaper. And you are buying crap. Failed obsolescence. All computers made within the last couple years are designed to fail within a small period. We're talking year and a half, 2 years. The parts will not last. I have PCs running in my home shop, 25 years old. Run as good today as they did then. Minor service, minor repairs. The only problem is they won't run all of the latest software, but they run everything that I need. If you can get one up, that's fine. If Windows gets to be crazy, I'm just going to go over 100% to Linux. There's just way too many flavors out there for me to choose from to do whatever, to not go over to that. And sooner or later, most of everything that I personally need to do can be done on Linux or Mac. Well, I have spewed on long enough. We're going to go get some petrol, take care of business. Let's ride.
The objects.
Plenty of gas. I'm going to go get some goodies. Let's see if the lights have come back on. I got one. That's a 50%er. That's better than most days. All right. Oh, it's so warm in here. So warm. Warm. Alrighty. Let's finish this ride.
How can I
Alrighty, we're in here. We made it in. We're gonna try and start our day. I know I ranted quite a bit today, but I was just had so many people come in the last few weeks about that, and then when they announced, the dangers of cell phone, people watching you and all of this and everything, and it's nothing new, and you know, why even come out with it now when it's been a serious problem for the longest time? You know, people were just not safe when you open your life up like that. So, and yeah, people can say, well, you're putting stuff on the internet, you're doing this, you're doing that. I have been so watchful for so many years. I've come to the point in my life, if there's anything that you think that you want to put on me or hand me or tag me with or whatever, have at it. I am so tired. But I would like you to show up. You know, this fighting of an entity that's a never winning, never losing, whatever battle. I get so many phone calls and emails from individuals with, alrighty, break in here real quick, and what I'm trying to explain is the phone calls and emails came from big box store. I don't want to get into the legalities of it so that they try and really sue anybody or even attempt to do anything, but they had mouthed off on the phone and then through emails, because I'm not hard to find, about things that I had told individuals that what I know and perceive to be the truth and factual. I have evidence of the what they're doing. They're taking money from individuals, promising them the world, and selling them services for months and months or years and years, and taking money from them, and they're not able to help them or secure them. And they guarantee them, but they can never come up on the guarantee. And so I tell individuals the truth about it. They have actually had several individuals that will take their computers and or devices back to the big box stores and return them and tell them exactly what I said. And I always give them a card. They can have one of my cards, and they can hand it to the service guy, technician, which is not a technician, it's their sales staff at the big box store. And they can call me and send me an email all the time, and actually someone did, and I was greatly pleased. And they made all kinds of comments about legalities, and I can't say this and I can't say that and whatever. And I woke up this morning and it's still the United States, and when I was born it was my right to say the truth, and as long as I know it to be and can prove it, and I can prove everything that I said, I can say what I want. You know where I live. Ta-da. So anyway, that's what a lot of this was about. So the following is just a statement, not a threat. Just explaining that if you really feel that I'm doing something wrong, not taking any money from any of these individuals and telling them the truth, and they decide on their own volition to return a product that you sold them under false pretenses and just basically lied, or a service that they cancel because of your lies, that's on you. Back to the video. Problems about something that they perceive that's going on, and all I can never tell them is, well, you know where I am. Listen, I'm gonna go in here and do my thing. Y'all take care of each other. Do your thing. See ya.
Damn, that was annoying.
I don't get what
How can I get you?